With more than 50 ships in service, the Royal Australian Navy has its strongest peacetime force, a fleet capable of being deployed in many roles. The flagship HMAS Melbourne carries a versatile air group, and the fleet's spearhead is 3 battle-tested guided missile destroyers backed by the Darings and the River-class destroyer escorts. The underwater component is a squadron of efficient Oberon submarines. Support ships enhance the mobility factor. Melbourne embarks 3 squadrons of aircraft to form its air group. 817 Squadron is made up of Wessex anti-submarine helicopters equipped with sonar and modern electronics and communication systems to make them respected by the submarines they hunt. Armament includes torpedoes and depth charges. The Skyhawk jet fighter bombers of 805 Squadron pack a punch. They carry air-to-air missiles for defense, and they can attack with air-to-surface rockets, bombs and cannon. .816 Squadron's Grumman trackers, twin-engined, all-weather anti-submarine aircraft, are fitted with the latest electronic devices for the detection of submarines. They can remain on patrol from Melbourne for up to 8 hours, and they are armed with homing torpedoes and depth charges. The Fleet Air Arm, as represented in Melbourne and in the training squadrons at Nowra, is a compact, well-armed force. The Fleet Air Arm may be the glamour facet of the Navy, the window dressing, but the RAN really bears its teeth when its squadron of guided missile, DDG, Perth or Charles E. Adams-class destroyers is considered. HMAS Perth and her sister ships Hobart and Brisbane have plenty of firepower. The guided missile destroyers proved their efficiency during distinguished service off Vietnam. They have won high awards from the United States Navy, including the Unit Commendation and the Meritorious Unit Commendation. The Daring-class destroyers, Vendetta, Vampire and Duchess, are equipped for surface engagements with secondary anti-aircraft and anti-submarine capabilities. Vendetta and Vampire will be extensively modernized. The River-class destroyer escorts, Derwent, Parramatta, Stuart, Yarra, Swan and Torrens add considerably to the striking power the fleet can muster. They are armed with the Ikara anti-submarine missile system, a deadly weapon which operates from computerized data, and the Sea-Cat missile linked to radar and computer for air and surface defense. Then there's the Mosquito fleet, the small multi-purpose patrol boats. The 20 patrol boats are used for fleet duties, patrols of coastal waters, search and rescue, fisheries surveillance and naval reserve training. 5 operate in New Guinea waters. The new submarine force is made up of 4 Oberons, British-built, and one of the most effective conventional types in the world. The Navy has a strong support sector. HMAS Sydney carries troops and equipment to Vietnam for the Army. She has made 16 such trips. But the support ships that extend the Navy's range and mobility are HMAS Supply and Stalwart. Supply, the replenishment fleet tanker, is equipped to replenish the oil supplies of any fleet unit on the high seas. This is always a spectacular operation, as ships, sometimes one on either side of supply, inch alongside to take big fuel pipes aboard. Stalwart is a floating workshop. Her job is to maintain and repair destroyers between major dockyard refits. She has extensive and well-equipped engineering, electrical, electronic, weapons, shipwright and other workshops manned by officers and sailors expert in many trades and professions. The Navy has a scientific responsibility as well as a defence role. HMAS Moresby, the hydrographic ship, is well equipped to chart the seas. This is the Royal Australian Navy today. Ships, submarines and aircraft designed to carry out a variety of roles. The Navy today is versatile, mobile and self-dependent. Australia in the 70s has a Navy which can do the job it is trained to do wherever and whenever it is needed.